Hello and welcome to episode 23, excuse me, of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. So, looks like I'm not the only one doing this quest. So, yeah. Anyhow, let's continue this by talking to Alice here. That's as busy as ever, I see. Now, how very Charlian that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to complete for customers. Compete for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what average citizens has to say about Telophoroi. We might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? Alright. So Alice is now accompanying me, right? Start with this guy. What? What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. You misunderstand, sir. We're simply wondering if you know of the Telophoroi. These enemies of peace have promised an end to all we hold dear, and wait, you're that House Levier girl, aren't you? And this man with you is obviously a foreigner. Huh. I'd heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulging their barbaric whims. And here you are, giving truth to the rumor. I thank you to, I thank you to leave me be. I've not to say to the likes of you. Wow. Well, I must apologize. It was foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come, Geoffrey. Wow. I got the feeling she got pissed. Yes, I don't believe I had the pleasure. Wait, excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you might share your thoughts on the Telophoroi and their unconscious and their unquestionable plans. My goodness. If it isn't young Mistress Levier. My apologies, but I work in the offices of the forum, and if word reached Master Fortuno that I was helping you, I see. We're sorry to have bothered you. Welcome, sir. What can I offer you today? Wait, is that Mistress LSA I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion, in between lessons at the studio. That seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alphinaud had set sail for Eorzea, but then you never came back. Lately, there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything all right at home? It's complicated, and I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. While it is House Levieux, no matter how discreet Master Fortunal may have been, news of your family doings never stay secret for long. Things being that they are that they are. What brings you back to the city now? Of all times. We have questions, and only Charlene has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days? What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appears to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish there was more I could do to help. But maybe there is. You're a visitor to Charlene, aren't you? Then, few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food. You might just get the answers you're looking for. Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? That's the spirit. Pay attention now, and I'll explain where each of these dishes need to go. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelette is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisla. She's sitting at an outside table with a friend of hers. Okay. Behind them, you should see Mikote, gentleman. He ordered oven-baked lobster. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. Alright, let's do this. So that's the group that are looking for the tea. Yeah, this. Oh, my tea set. Lovely, thank you. The Telofo? Who? I'm sorry, I've never heard of them or their final days. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you want to hear about the ritual arcane practices of the 6th astral era, common or esoteric, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. Okay, this is those people who was this the omelette people? I think it was. Ah, finally! 2468. Let's dig in. No time to waste. What, the Telofroi? Ah yes, I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That and some grand claim about the end of days. Same old senseless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best stay out of it, I say. The forum made the right choice, and I fully support our decision to remain neutral. Alright, and there's the Mikote. At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I've scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish. The final days? This is the first I've heard of it. All thought that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner. Hmm? You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of a sort. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Shaolin. Priceless books, unusual live specimens, and so forth. So named for those folk who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. By all accounts, gleaners is a most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Telofroi make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbor and you will see what I mean. They carting loads in from the docks all day. I've never been It's never been this hectic before. Not like this. That sounds like a clue to me. Alright, let's head back to LSA and see what's going on. Any trouble with the customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon has had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. Huh. If the forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring no one whispers it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, that cup of coffee I promised. But let's enjoy our drink somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossip and their wagging tongues. Yes, this should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Grahas said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been, how being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
All right. We should tell the others what we've learned about the gleaners. Go on ahead to Normanon, and I'll join you in a moment. Most Dickens will want his cups back. Where the hell are we? There's one. Welcome back, Geoffrey. Been for a walk and clear your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating, and turned up information on the gleaners. It makes sense. The gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats. But as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and significant increase in gleaner traffic and in cargo, it certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let us see what theory we can build from the facts. As Justola observed earlier, Nomenon's archives appears to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Geoffrey and Alice learned at the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Sharlans know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that destruction being perpetuated by the Telophoroi is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny yours request for aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it a stretch to conclude that Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the forum's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit the Labyrinthus and assess the situation for ourselves. And if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. What should we expect down there? Oh, I would hate to spoil the surprise. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it that each is returned to its proper place. That would be great help. Thank you, Raha. Let's head down the stairs over there, and I'll show you where the entrance is. Alright, so this way. There she is. Ready? Labyrinthus is not too far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorienting. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Off we go then. Is it this key? There we go. And of course she's walking slower than I am. Now we're on. Fully. The Rosta. Not far now. Here we are. What this door through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the shard back there, did you? I'll make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. I already attuned to all the shards, so shouldn't be a problem. Got the chocobo keep down here. I had no idea. We are all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone onto the left and down we go.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves, and this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then. Ugh. Did you call to me just now? No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
All right. You want to know what I'm doing? Hauling books, and ore, and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in labyrinths. You know, sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, Foot. They just did one. They just did one a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high demanded if I know the reason. It could be that they changing the layout there, preparing for the next big expansion. All right. Oh, we got the mender here. Nice. And I got nothing to repair. Good. Let me think. The rare seeds should be item 1058. Coming seeds 1059. Snorably berry 1060. Or were they 1061? Urgh! My head feels like it's stuffed with moko grass. Why more loads to take out than carry in? Why do all this at once and risk mixing it up? What if someone mistakes the Corfan carrot for the Durabonian carrots? What then? Okay. You're here to help or give me more headaches. Because you don't have the look of a gleaner. And I'm in no mood for idle chatter. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. All right. Any luck, Joffrey? What else did the gleaners have to tell? So this grand operation began without warning, and for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. Huh. That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. We were right. The forum is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthus upside down in the process. Alright, well. Oh, yeah, stretch out that back. There we go. Yeah, so we will continue this in the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, even though there has been a lot of talk, but and not much action. But well, that's why this is a story-based role-playing game. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit the like button. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell, so you don't miss out on any of my future content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.